Hi, it's Grandma. I'm reading lots of stories. Ready for the next one? This is going to be about Michelle Obama, superhero. How are you guys today? Are you doing good? Sasha, Aliyah, did you guys have a good day or a good night? I hope that you did. Okay, you ready for a story? Here we go. I'm going to turn the phone around, and here we are. And I'm going to set my phone up. Here we go. All right, let's read about Michelle Obama, superhero. Darlene, could you help with the knot tying demonstration for Mrs. Obama? Miss Williams, our troop leader, asked. Yes, that, Mrs. Obama, the First Lady of the United States. That is Michelle Obama, the First Lady of the United States. That's when she was married to the President of the United States many years ago. Okay, here we go. It wasn't a dream. Mrs. Obama had invited our Girl Scout troop to camp out overnight on the White House lawn as part of her Let's Move campaign to get kids active and outside instead of inside watching TV, like my brother David. All the other scouts seemed so excited, but I felt like there was a hamster wheel in my stomach spinning around and around. When Mrs. Williams asked her question, the wheel spun even faster. No, thank you, I said. I knew I couldn't do it, not in front of her. Michelle Obama was so cool. Because of her, a chef came to my school and taught me and my friends how to cook a stir fry that even David would eat. And when my dad lost his job, I got my school lunches for free thanks to her. My dad said she didn't have the money either when she was growing up. She used to live in a tiny house and share a room with her brother. I lived in an apartment and shared a bunk bed with David, so we were sort of the same. But she could get up in front of hundreds of people and give speeches that blew them away. She was helping girls in other countries get a fair chance at going to school. She was one big reason why her husband, Barack Obama, got elected president. Plus, she'd met Elmo and Beyonce. On second thought, we weren't the same at all. She was a superhero. Oh, there's Elmo from Sesame Street. When the day came and I stepped onto the south lawn, I couldn't believe I'd be sleeping there that night. The grass was so green and lush, and the White House looked like a castle. After setting up, we all gathered around the campfire. Our troop leader was leading a sing-along when Michelle Obama appeared. She looked so tall and regal in person. The hamster wheel inside me was going at super speed. Some kids ran over and said hi, but I couldn't. No way. She started talking to us, welcoming us there, and telling us how amazing it was that we liked to camp and have fun outside. She told us that the White House grounds were actually a park and that we were making history by staying overnight there. And then she told a story of about how when she was little, she spent a lot of time being afraid. She said that even though she got good grades, she never stopped worrying that she was going to fail. She was afraid of getting the answer wrong in class, or failing a test, or looking like she didn't belong. People, teachers even, sometimes made her feel she wasn't good enough because she was black, because she was a girl, because she came from a poor neighborhood. And she paused for a second and looked at all of us, even at me, and she said, I wish I hadn't been so afraid, and I hope that you all will try to fight your fears and believe in yourselves. Because it's okay to make mistakes, and even if you do, you can always back up and try again. Just do your best, and you can't go wrong. It was funny, but as I'd been listening to Mrs. Obama, the hamster wheel seemed to slow down. I think I even started to feel excited. Afterward, I went over to Miss Williams and asked, "Can I help with the demonstration?" She grinned and led the way. There's Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. When Mrs. Obama came over to our station, I was still very nervous. My hands were shaking, but when she asked each of us for a high five, I did it. My hand was clammy, but I did it. Then our group showed her how to tie a basic knot called a square knot. I didn't get mine right until the second time, but Mrs. Obama didn't either, and that was okay. We had both tried our best. Maybe we had a tiny bit in common after all. And you know what? That's the end of the book. Stories for Fearless Girls. Wow. Look at that. We finished reading all the stories. Man. And you know what? They're all recorded, so you guys can go back and listen to them when you want to. You just have to ask your mommy or your daddy to find the link and open them up, and you can pick out which story you want to listen to. Because I put them all together somewhere so that you can find them and go back and listen to them. All right. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful night. Be kind to each other. Love each other very much. Give each other lots of hugs and kisses. Okay? I love you so much. Oh, send you a big hug.